Hey, I'm Chase, and I'm very interested in your non-for-profit organization, World Wildlife Foundation. I see your goal is to save as many animals as you possibly can, and I'd like to be a part of that journey. We got animals just like the monkey, who lives in the jungle. We also have sea animals just like the turtle, the sea turtle, and the starfish, who could someday be endangered. So just like you guys, I also want to stop the degradation of the planet's natural environment and to build a future in which humans live harmony with nature by conserving the world's biological diversity, ensuring that the use of renewable natural resources is sustainable, promoting the reduction of pollution and wasteful consumption. At my house, I have a cat named Jersey and a dog named Charlie. These animals have been in my life for such a long time, and they mean so much to me. I love these animals so much. They are basically a sibling to me. I take great care of my animals. Like this little Temptations bag, this is just for you, Jersey. Here you go. Good girl. Nice. And Charlie, I always play with you so much. You're like my best friend. And since I always live in the forest, I always have enough time to play with them and see all the wildlife around me. The reason why I believe I'm the perfect person for this organization is because I believe I am a very qualified individual that can make your business amazing with all the ideas I have. I have experience with the animals since I have been to the zoo many times. I have my own dog and cat, and I can see how some of these animals may be treated as if they're locked up and just used for show. I want a world that isn't just shared with humans, but with nature. I am very skilled with making commercials and editing websites, and I've seen that your main tactic of advertising is making them feel guilty and sad inside, just for the consumer to just donate. A wise man once said,
if you make somebody feel guilty, you get their money once. If you make them feel good, if you make them feel happy, you get their money forever. Wow.
An example would be when you, the WWF, partnered up with the Brazil government and other stakeholders and turned an expansive Brazilian Amazon rainforest larger than the U.S. national parks combined into a combination of sustainable use and strict protected areas that stabilizes our planet's climate and hosts incredible biodiversity. If you show off these accomplishments, more people will be inspired to donate to a very successful charity, and that has actually made a huge impact on the world. To improve your organization for the better of the world and the animals, I have a few suggestions that I'd like to share. For your commercials, I suggest showing off your greatest achievements you've accomplished during the years that you've been existing. Another great concept that the WWF can work towards is making sure everyone's ideas and voices are heard. Having committees located around the world that can share ideas with other people a part of the same association. They can give ideas towards each other to improve not just a certain part of the WWF facilities, but the entire WWF organization in total. I know how well teamwork can contribute to a project. And let me tell you, it works damn good. Just think, for example, we can have a committee in Toronto every week that can be packed with people, of course with a certain amount of people, that can share ideas that we've never discussed before. I can guarantee you, get this job done just for you guys. The more people there are to talk to about the same topic and are on the same side, the better the outcome is. The more questions there are at a gathering, the more answers that can later be solved. The questions help further our understanding of what we need to do as an organization, which can help put towards better methods of helping endangered species. I know a huge factor of success in the world for a non-profit marketing organization is managing your UN goals. What I've brought to you today are 2 UN goals that can help further improve our goal as an organization and what we need to work towards. These UN goals will help us look better as an organization and help provide us more answers when solving problems. The UN goals I decided would fit in the WWF organization would be number 14, life below the water. I chose this UN goal to help further explain our goal as an organization, because when looking at an endangered species awareness organization, there are tons of species ranging from below the water and on land. The marine species are suffering from toxin in the pollution, reducing the amount of species each year. By 2025, we can help prevent and significantly reduce the marine pollution of all kinds, in particular from land-based activities, including marine debris and nutrient pollution. We can use eco-friendly products instead of possible pollution-creating products that can harm our marine animals.
Wow. Wow.
Our second UN goal that I decided would fit into the WWF organization would be number 15, life on land. The reason why I chose this UN goal is because it can also explain our goal as an organization. Because looking at land species in the world, there are twice as many reasons why they become extinct over marine species. I can honestly list a lot of reasons. Human overpopulation, deforestation, forest fires, poaching, predators, and many more. Animals like these, they may never be around again. So we better take care of them soon. Or maybe they'll never come back.
Wow. Yeah.
By 2020, ensure the conservation, restoration, and sustainable use of terrestrial and inland freshwater ecosystems and their services, in particular forests, wetlands, mountains, and drylands, in line with the obligation under international agreements and to protect the wildlife within. These UN goals can all contribute to the success of an organization and will for sure make WWF look much better altogether. How I can relate to WWF as a person is with my family. As you can see, I have taken well care of my dogs and walk them all the time. I play with my cat everywhere I go. I have made little shelters for my kitty cat and she cannot get enough of it. I've also taken care of baby bunnies when I was younger because their mother had passed away. We raised them for a couple months and we let them free. We made sure the bunny rabbits felt at home and that they were well taken care of. I also had the privilege to take care of a baby squirrel too, when it hurt its leg after falling out of a tree. We noticed no mother for a couple hours and we took care of the baby squirrel inside. We waited a couple weeks for its mother to return by leaving the squirrel outside in a cage with food and water, but it never came. No matter what, we made sure the squirrel was fed, and later, in a couple more weeks, the squirrel was set free and it lived happily ever after. I also have played with these chipmunks when I was very little and fed them. I named one of them Chad and he was very comfortable with our family. He was the only one allowed in the house when we tried to feed him. he was only allowed like 1 meter into the house from the door, so it wasn't, a pet. I was really comfortable with these chipmunks, and it made me understand that I can one day work for a non-for-profit company like WWF. I feel with all these experiences and this knowledge with animals, I can become a real great asset to your organization.